So we all have teachers in grammar school and stuff that you'd never forget. And Basia is that school teacher. Basia has these students coming back 5, 6, 7, 8 years later, thanking her, getting up and graduating 8th grade and thanking her, even though she's a 2nd grade teacher.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, she leaves an impression. She goes in there and she is the teacher that you want your children to have, for sure.
This is so cool. All right, so like I love it. So this one is it's not even controversial, not for you guys. When you're an attractive male or female teacher, we're in an age where whistles are blown like crazy, and obviously there's freedom of expression, freedom of dress, and all these other things. What are your thoughts? Because like I say, you're in tune with all of these realities. As a teacher, I saw a teacher in New York City. He just got fired because he allowed some of the students, female students, to braid his hair. Like, it's like these interesting dynamics going on.
Crazy.
How do you toggle dress, expectations?
First of all, I dress nothing like this at school.
Okay.
Can I tell you? So I wake up in the morning at 4 a.m. I go to work, a Planet Fitness every morning to work out.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, I literally have my workout pants, and then I have a black skirt to cover, and then
She does not look. She's not fashionable at all.
I'm not fashionable. No makeup.
Congratulations.
My hair. I'm there to teach. I'm there to be with the students, to show them love and positivity.
Awesome.
I want
These
them
kids
to be.
are missing that from their lives.
They
you know
are.
what I mean?
They
so
are.
amazing.
Some of them
they don't want to go home.
They don't want to go home. Some of them.
That's so awesome.
They're like, "Can we stay with you?" And I'm like, and I teach the after school program. I go, "No, you gotta go home to mommy and daddy."
Because I gotta go home to my
I gotta go home. Yeah, but that's what's rewarding, and that's what fills my bucket and makes me so happy, is seeing these children just like have a smile on their face and just say, "You know, Mrs. Newman, I love you. I love you for teaching me how to communicate, how to build what is it, the back foundation. Or the foundation of because a lot of the kids, they don't know how to communicate with one another. Wow. It's all they just know how to just yell, kick this, and I go, we need to express our feelings.
Yeah,
we have to show
remember,
each other how
are coming from
especially
families,
Elizabeth.
coming from families with younger parents. You know what I mean? They haven't instilled the values that they need to instill in them.
It's true. That's kind of what we're, these are the things that I'm starting to talk to about more. Is like, I look at it like, hey man, this is a whole new generation of parenting. This is the digital age. If parents aren't aware of some of the challenges and ramifications of raising kids, they're giving them access to things that information, devices.
They're using the computers as babysitters, man.
There it is.
Yeah.
You know what? The one thing Basia does, and out of everything, and I always tell her, because she'll come home and talk to me like a 2nd grader.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
And I go like this. I go, okay, you're home now. You're talking to an adult. But what she's able to do is she's able to bring herself down to their level and relate with them. And I think that makes them so much more comfortable. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it is.
This year, I have an amazing class this year.
Awesome.
But one thing they say, they go, "You make us laugh. You make us giggle. You're fun," and that's what I want to be. I mean, I go, there's a time and place. I go, listen, we're here. I'm here to teach. Yes. But if I want to receive, what I need from them, like with testing, all the benchmarks and all that.
She also plays them out.
Because
if they hurt her feelings, she'll be like, "Oh,
yeah." I start crying. They're like, "Oh my gosh, we're hurting Mrs. Newman's feelings."
I love it.
Yeah. But it's just
because we have to strengthen them emotionally as well, right? I mean, like we have to teach them how to be resilient emotionally.
Absolutely.
The earlier, I tell people, we came from the era of boys don't cry, and I'm like, heck no, But here's what I do, right? If I can recognize that my son is crying. And it might be something, maybe he's excessively crying, right? Let's think about this. Hey, son, are you hurt? And he might say, yeah, okay. I'll let a little time go up. Are you still hurt? He said, no, okay, well, you can stop crying. I mean, like I'm giving him permission to acknowledge
being hurt.
And it might be emotionally, it might be physically, or in some other way. But then at some point, we got to stop crying.
Yeah. Like because you said you can't have Cheetos,
Exactly.
Something stupid.
Because then we have to assess what are we crying about.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And these are the things that we're in tune with because, you know what? It was incomplete. I tell people our experience might have been incomplete. Right? It's like, you know what? We do need men to be able to endure some things that women...
the line we used to get. You want something to cry about?
Oh, I'll give you something to cry about.
I'll give you something to cry
That's
about.
my dog. That's
I'll give you something to cry about.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I'm
good. And guess what? You tighten up because you don't want that.
Exactly.
It's not all bad. It's not the only thing, but it's not all bad.